It's Goldenboi. Question: are you a misfit in your life? Well, tune in on this story with Quentin and Brema. Check it out. What's going on, y'all? The Goldenboi Show. You know what it is. I'm here with my man Q and Brema, legends here in Milwaukee. They're doing great things. Man, I could tell you so much more about them, but I want to let you and you introduce yourselves. So first off, go ahead and go line leader. Go ahead.
We're gonna go this way.
Oh, okay.
I want to see how he does it.
Okay, you go first, B. Go ahead.
So name and then what I do.
Yeah, man. Tell me about yourself, brother. Tell me who you are.
All right. I guess I go. My name's Brema. I go by Optic.legacy as alias social media name. But first and foremost, I was born in Sudan. You know, raised in Kenya. Moved here as a refugee. So I guess like refugees really kind of, you know, as talking about like myself. That's like a part of me. I'm a refugee in this country. Moved here in 2010. And then, I mean, I've always been a creative since I was like a young kid, from like drawing to painting, and then went to school, UWM, for like graphic design, but didn't really like it. Ended up dropping second semester, was feeling very lost at the time, and then I did this program called Public Allies, an AmeriCorps program for 2 years. And then from there, I met Q, and then he started MK Misfits.
Like it, bro. Cool. You just like me. I'm a dropout too, but that's a different life. Let's talk about.
Did you drop out?
Yeah, I did drop out.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
Where'd you go?
I went to UW and then I went to Lakeland. Yeah.
Did not know that.
Yeah, dropped out. So, go ahead, Q.
Yeah. My name is Quentin Alonso. I go by Q. My alias would be Q or just Q.
These aliases.
Yeah, dude. Aliases. Gotta build a persona. Gotta build a brand.
It's part of you.
But like my story wise, I suppose just I had like a wild childhood, moved around a lot, was a musician, came into college, didn't really know what I was going to do. I just wanted to play music, I just wanted to tell stories, always been a writer. Went into like marketing, that led me to technology, that led me to a bunch of different things, and I interned with a bunch of different people. Ultimately was offered a full-time position that I declined. Ended up starting my first company right out of college that I actually did not graduate. Then that failed, started my second company, that failed, and then now we're building this, and it's been a lot of fun, a lot of growth.
Cool. Good. High five, y'all. High five.
So you need to be a coach or something.
That's great. Now, okay, so now we're here. So, man, tell me what's this misfit thing, man? Tell me what's this misfit thing all about? I see you guys bring some rich culture. I'm bringing y'all some luxury, sexy. I mean, it could go on forever.
Dude, you are so weird. Yeah.
No, I'm just trying to get you going, bro. Tell me. No, but tell me what's the real talk, brother.
A lot of people refer to us as misfits.
Yeah.
But our company is Urban Misfit Ventures. We own IEEG, which is video marketing and influencer marketing. Then we also own MK Misfits, which is an events company, like an experience company. Let's host really cool things, get people talking about, get people having fun. So events, and then video and influencer marketing. And that's pretty much it. And then we're growing really, really fast. But that's it, dude. Like we host parties and we tell stories for a little.
That's what I'm talking
For now.
about. For now. That's what I'm talking about. I like that. So that's the business side. So I know, obviously we have a relationship, we're friends. There's a side on the Facebook side where you guys are a group and all of that, and really telling about people's stories. I see you guys are posting more videos about different type of individuals, whether entrepreneurs, photographers, whatever it may be, coaches. Tell me a little more about that. Like what got you to hey, I want to talk about Misfits? Like who cares about Misfits, or what is that about? Like what did that name stem from, the birth of it?
You can go, then I go.
Misfits. I guess it's just something you can identify yourself as. Right. It's either you're a misfit or you're not, and we're the ones who are like going against the grain, dropping out of college and not following the traditional route of like, I guess, a career. We're just out here making it by ourselves and making shit happen, really. And I think for a lot of people, that if that resonate with them, they're a part of the Misfit community. And I really like the one thing that we really emphasize is that community aspect, like actually engaging with our community and just being active within it to build a stronger community that support us, you know, with our ventures and different facets like the events or like whatever we're doing. Like they support us because we're really engaging with them.
I got you.
Yeah, I agreed. Like just to add on it, like really big into the community. Really, like that's what we're all about. It is something that you buy into, but also like everybody is a misfit, or everybody has something in them that makes them a misfit. And I think like for us, like our median age is like 22, 23, like 21. I think if you include like interns and everything like that, just really young. A lot of us didn't graduate from college. A lot of us don't look like the average like young professional or average professional. A lot of us, like, this is our first company, so like there's everything about us is misfit, everything about us is rebellious, everything about us is like going against that grain. So if we can do it, then literally anybody can do it. It's not saying that we're better or that this way is the future or anything like that. It's just like, yeah, like we're choosing to do something, you also can't do that. If we can do it, we didn't finish school, we look like this, we dress like this, we wear fucking weird big ass hats and orange head bandanas. Like if we can close deals, then anybody can.
Anybody can. Okay, excellent, interesting. And I always believe names and what happens it stems from our history. So hearing that come from you guys, that's part of your story as Misfits. How would you define a misfit? And you say everybody has some type of that's different misfit. Okay. Well, how do you define a misfit then?
I think so. There is that aspect too. Like everyone has a story, and you know that. But also, for me personally, I think it's just someone who's pushing boundaries beyond traditional routes. You know, that's not everybody. You know, there's a few people who are actually about it. It's like, okay, this is me. I believe in myself, and I'm gonna do what I do best and like push that boundary. And I think and for us, we all do that. You know.
Yeah, for sure. You get that on me on a shirt real quick.
Pushing boundaries, yeah, definitely.
No, I like that. That's smooth. Okay, cool. So you agree? Okay, so going off that, tell me time when y'all was a misfit back in the day, you know, because I know this didn't just happen out of nowhere. Where were you bathed and birthed as a misfit when you were young? And tell me about a story when you were older. Let's talk about when you were a misfit.
For me, like it was in my entire life, dude. Like I'm black, Puerto Rican, like whatever, like just my entire life. Like either I didn't fit in with like people I was with, like, or like I was black and Puerto Rican. I went to Spanish school, right? I was black and Puerto Rican. Like I wasn't Puerto Rican. I wasn't just black. When I was a musician, like I was a black kid that was singing like alternative. Like I didn't fit in. When I was in high school, like I was writing. Like I was a kid in the back that was writing. Never fit in. But like specifically, like I would say it was when I like just failed the second company. I was jumping on LinkedIn, and I didn't look like anybody else, like at all. And people were like, what the hell are you doing? But like I took off ultimately because I didn't look like everybody else. And that's when like misfit, like I decided like, yo, that's what I am. I'm gonna get this hat and I'm gonna do this. But it was that time, but really it was my entire life.
Entire life. Wow. So you look at it kind of like an overall arcing theme. Okay. How about you, B?
I mean, ever since I was young, I didn't feel like I fit into anything too. Just as Q was talking about like his identity, I struggled with that when I was in Kenya too at a young age, where I mean, we're all black, you know, but I was Sudanese and, you know, I wasn't Kenyan. So that also like played a little bit, something that I had to like adapt to. But then like when I moved here in 2010, you know, like I didn't really fit in. So like, and I didn't like, I tried to fit in just because like it would have been easier not to get bullied and this and that, but that didn't really help out. So I just like kind of started just pursuing what I was good at. So like, which was art and just like kind of creating stuff. And I began doing that. And then I got the first time that I felt like I actually fit in was when I kind of started surrounding myself with creatives and people who made art, and also like skateboarders. A lot of skateboarders are like misfits. They're like people that, you know, society don't really like. So we all feel like, oh, this is what we do and we love doing it. We're gonna do it no matter what.
Right.
So that really like was ingrained onto me when I started skateboarding, and then also going to college and ending up dropping out, this and that, and just choosing my own route, kind of.
For sure. Yeah. Okay. Let's go deeper into that. Let's swim in the ocean. So to swim in the ocean. Tell me about, because obviously traditionally Misfit is someone who isn't fit normally in a group of people, right? Let's just keep it generic like that. So let's say your photography. Let's have a real example for the creative people out there. So let's say that you started into it and then you finally started getting recognized for your work. Mm-hmm. Tell me about the first time you actually got recognized, for you being different, you're creative. Tell me about experience when that happened.
I guess like in high school, high school, clothing was a big thing. Like you wanna stay on top of like what's popular at the time and this and that. Mm-hmm. But for me, like I didn't really, as a refugee in this country, like we didn't really have enough money to just like for my parents to like buy me clothes, this and that. So I just like decided like, oh, I'm just gonna start my own clothing brand and just like print stuff and wear it. And then it became really popular in school. So like I became the cool kid now because like I was making my own stuff and people were buying it. Like every time like somebody saw like the logo, like yo, that's Brema's stuff, and that felt cool. But like also beyond that, just like being recognized for your art is cool. But like also if you're not really pushing the boundaries or like going beyond what's photography too is cool because like you can go to school and get trained like and have that traditional like trained mind and just be a great photographer, but also you can be different and then go beyond what's just that traditional route. So like for me, like being a misfit is just like to go like beyond what's normal, being different and just going beyond that.
Definitely. How about you, Q? Tell me your time, my man.
I think for me, I would say I've been recognized for my work. I think that's cool. But I would say now would really be that moment for me. Like as a musician, as a writer, like people would say, oh yeah, you're good. Oh yeah, you're okay. But it was never really anything that I believed that I was good or I believed that I was great at or anything like that. Now I would say like this company and like being featured on the front page of the newspaper with like the founders and everything of this company and like people saying like, oh yeah, you're amazing, or oh yeah, this story saved my life, or your team is freaking ridiculous, things like that. Like I think now is when it really clicked. I mean, now is when I really believe that like we're onto something, just because like it's not that people are saying like, it's not the recognition that makes me believe that, it's the fact that okay, now we're making money with this, now like we're achieving things and people are recognizing it. And then like for me, like in my brain, what I'm thinking is like, okay, I actually really love this because for 25 years like I put up with just being okay and just putting in the work to get to where I am now. And I don't remember the question, but like that is what was going in my mind as this was all happening. I discovered that I love this because I put up with all that shit for that long.
That's what I'm talking about.
That makes sense.
No, it does make sense. I think that's really brilliant right there, because I believe that really, obviously, what happens in our story is outcome of what we become. From your story, your companies, and all of a sudden now you finally believe what you're doing from your gifts, to you moving here and finally fitting in and finding who you are in your craft. Your DIY, Brema, optic.legacy, clothing line. I think that's brilliant. And so I want to go into this portion now. So not knowing that, so let's say somebody's watching right now, they're Misfit. They're you back then. They were kind of discovering who they are, right? Their role and their role play and their dream. They don't know what they're gonna do, but they know they're gonna do something great. Yeah. Y'all knew that when you were young, right? When you came out the womb, you was to be the man, right?
No.
No. Okay. Some people I knew because
I wanted to be.
You wanted to be.
I didn't know I would be.
You wanted to be. Okay. Let's say somebody. Let's go back to the question. Somebody is feeling like they're Misfit right now. They're trying to fit in. What is your take, your advice, your wisdom for them?
I would say like I remember like literally no money to my name. Like I had a jar. I looked at my Snapchat memories like February 17th of like 2016 or something like that. I had like a jar of change. That's all I had to my name. Yeah, dude, not long ago at all. That's all I had to my name. And I like around that time in my life, I'd always walk along like the riverfront and like look at these condos. Like, damn, I want to live here. And like, damn, like this is the kind of life that I want. And like would do really well. Okay, I got a client, and then I would go back. Okay, I have no money to my name, and that would just
Yeah.
keep happening, and I would stay like positive. And one day it just clicked, and like now we're here, and like now we've made this progress, and now we've done this. I would say to myself back then, or to somebody that feels like a misfit and they're struggling and they're like don't know where they want to go, is like you need to feel like that. You need to go through that struggle. You need to go through that pain. You need to feel that existential crisis, because within that, like, you learn who you are. You learn what you're good at. Like, I literally, like, if I took myself back then when I was 21, 22 and placed myself where I am now, our company would be failing, like 100%.
Really?
Like, we would suck. We would have no money because I wouldn't know what I was doing. Because I needed that failure. I needed to fuck up with clients. I needed to not have money so I could figure out how to make money, so I could figure out how to survive with no money. Because when we first started this company, like, we weren't making any money. And like, I had to be frugal as fuck. Like, I was struggling as fuck, but I knew how to survive in that because I already had. So I would say embrace that obliviousness, embrace that struggle, because that's where you learn. But just give yourself room and give yourself time to explore, because that's where you're going to discover yourself. It's okay being a misfit. Just let yourself be that.
The philosophy, for sure. Take a breath. Deep that philosophy in. Okay. Good. Okay, so now knowing that, tell me, now knowing that, some type of philosophy, talk about the action steps with me. The action steps you need to do to prepare to that next level, whether your dream is to become, fantastic photographer, make a new company, be, whatever it is. Tell me, what are the action steps that you've seen in your time and your story that you feel that people should be taking? Foundations, basically. What kind of foundations?
Action steps. I mean, once you find your passion, just try to be like the best at what you do. And then like, that's not easy. That takes time. Like, it takes time. Just invest all that time into becoming the best that you can be with whatever you're into. And then from there, I think go to like networking, because like I think that's exactly what I did. Like, coming up, like, I invested so much time into like doing photography, and like just making art, and like learning as much as I can from YouTube and just online. And then from there, I went on to just like starting to like network with people, and then once people like get to know you, then they attach what you're best at with your name. Then it's like, oh, you're Goldenboi, you're the best at like doing videography, and then that helps you. It helps like your personal brand. Like,
right.
I didn't even know that was called a personal brand, but like that's how you build your personal brand. And then from there, I guess things kind of just fall in line as you keep working hard and just like having that ideal dream for yourself, and then just like pursuing it.
For me, I would say, at least something that I do is, okay, what's the end goal? At least what's the end goal right now? Where do I want to be? Right. Okay, work yourself back, reverse engineer. What's step one? If you figure out step one, that's all you need to know. You know where the end is, you know where the step one, the middle doesn't matter at all. And then you just focus on step one. Step one leads to step two, that leads to step three, and so on. You just keep making progress. Number two, I would say, if you want to turn it into business, it doesn't have to be, but how can I make money right now? Right. Not how can I make money in the future, because that doesn't help you. How can I make money right now? How can I survive? Maybe that's selling freaking forks. I don't know why you would sell a fork, but maybe that's that. But just how can I make money? How can I make money right now? And number three, like, I would say, look at your habits. And I think a lot of people underestimate the power of habit. Like, 95, 98 maybe % of what we do is a habit. You control one habit. Like, for us, like, I know that Eric Dids, like our creative officer, like he's super competitive. I'm super competitive too. Yeah. So like, okay, I want everybody to come in early. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna come in at 6. Okay, now I know this is gonna come at 5:59. Okay, now I'm gonna come in at 5:58, and I know that because I understand habits. And if we just build a habit, that's gonna happen. Or I'm just gonna control, like, I'm just gonna shoot a video every single day for 500 days or something like that. You do that every day, that habit's gonna lead to another habit. So now I'm shooting a video every day. Okay, now I'm writing with that video every day. Okay, now I'm writing and shooting that video and editing that video. And you just keep building different habits. Build habits that are going to allow you to get to, again, that end goal. So end goal, step number one, how can I make money? And then control your habits. I would say action.
That's brilliant. I love that habits portion. I love that, man. I love what you're going on. That being the best at what you do. I feel that hunger. I like what you guys saying. There y'all go. There y'all have it. There you go. That Misfit story is brilliant. Just for you guys, my man Q, my man B, I've been calling you B for that. I don't know why. I'm the only one.
QB, you know.
QB quarterback. Yeah, and G right here. But no, thanks for sharing that, you guys. So now we're going to this portion. A little change it up, add some little spice into it. You know, things that you guys never seen. Let's connect on that one. Let's connect on that. Let's connect right there. Boom, little wave.
I can't do that.
Oh, dang, the first game. Okay. I don't know what's going on. That's not dance battle. All right. But anyways, we're not trying to dance battle unless you guys want to. But anyways, we're in the portion, little fun portion about tell me a talent you guys have that nobody knows about. A secret talent. One of each of both of you. Not go.
Oh shit.
Throw you off. Throw you off. Another game portion. I mean, yeah, just tell me something. Show me a talent you guys had.
Man, I'll have to think about this one a little bit.
I'll go first, right?
You go first.
I do a lot of things. Like I've always been a creative and like an artist and everything, like drawing and everything. But like that aside, like I love people, but dogs. All right, like I'll do anything for a dog. I can train any dog to do anything. Give me like a day. I got it. That's it.
Really, a day?
Oh, yeah.
You're the dog whisperer.
Something like that. But if a dog doesn't like me, you know something's wrong.
Dang, that's great, bro.
It's funny.
I like that.
I'm actually a really good painter. And,
you're really a painter.
I can paint anything.
Hey, Optic, you want to paint our walls? Nah, bro. Nah, bro.
That was a real question? That really happen? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Really? You paint? You paint naked? No, I'm just playing, bro.
No, I mean, I'll paint naked people.
Okay, cool. So you dog whisper right here. I wish I could see it in action. I know your dog's probably over there chilling. And then painter. Okay, cool. Okay, well, you gotta show me some. You got any artwork you paint?
Yeah, I can send you some pictures.
Send me some pictures.
Yeah,
we didn't get a session, like Titanic.
Oh,
but anyways, that's a different time. That's a different session. That's a different video. I'm just kidding, bro. But cool. There y'all have Matt, secret talent. I know we didn't showcase it now, but at least y'all know something new about them. Hey, well, it was a great interview, gentlemen. Thank you for your time. Hey, you guys check them out. optic.legacy on Instagram. Q, that man's everywhere on LinkedIn. The man's everywhere on Instagram, MySpace. You name it, and just Q. But as well, no. But seriously though, after this conversation, I really want you guys to take the next step further. And the big thing about social media is community, right? Why would you guys agree with that? House of Misfits Facebook group. Join it, man. It's hot in there. It's hot. It's burning hot. Yes, it is. And check it out. I down below. But last thing I want to say, gentlemen, anything you guys want to leave? Last words, remarks.
Man, you're funny as hell.
Oh, it's not. Thanks, bro.
Crazy. What you
Oh, okay.
Crazy.
Okay. Anything besides that? It's okay.
Oh, what was the question?
Any last remarks you gentlemen want to leave with the audience?
Man, thanks for having us. This was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, bro.
Fun.
High five. Back five. Nice.
I'm keeping it over here.
All right, bro.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us. For sure.
Yeah.
Well, you know what it is. Check them out below. This is the Goldenboi Show. Y'all take it easy until the next episode.
Stay misfits.